మన హెడ్ క్వార్టర్స్ హైదరాబాద్ లో ఉంది. లాస్ట్ 20 years ప్లస్ నుంచి మనం సస్టైనబిలిటీ మీద పనిచేస్తున్నాం. ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ సిమెంట్ సెక్టర్ మీద కూడా మనం సిమెంట్ సబ్మిట్ చేస్తాం. 21st ఎడిషన్ నడుస్తుంది. దీంట్లో ఇన్నోవేషన్స్ న్యూ టెక్నాలజీస్ ఏమొస్తున్నాయనేసి ఇప్పుడు మనం గొప్పగా చెప్పుకోవాలంటే ఈ సిఏఏలో మొదటి నుంచి ఎనర్జీ ఆడిట్ మీద చాలా మన వాళ్ళు మాస్టర్స్ గ్లోబల్ లెవెల్లో చూసినప్పుడు కూడా పర్ టర్న్ ఎనర్జీ కన్సంప్షన్ ఉందో అది చాలా తక్కువ ఉంది మన దగ్గర. అది దట్ ఇస్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ది హార్డ్ వర్క్ ఆఫ్ ద సిఏఏ టీమ్. ఎనర్జీ ఆడిట్ చాలా బాగా చేస్తారు. ఈవెన్ డెవలప్డ్ కంట్రీస్ కూడా హెల్ప్ చేస్తారు. అయితే ఇలాంటి సమ్మిట్ లో ఇలాంటి డిస్కషన్స్ వస్తాయి. బట్ హౌ టు రిడ్యూస్ ఫర్ ద సిమెంట్ మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరింగ్ లో ఎనర్జీ ఎంత తగ్గించాలా, ప్లస్ ఆల్టర్నేట్ ఫ్యూయల్స్ ఏమున్నాయి. ఇప్పుడు మనకు రెన్యూబుల్ ఎనర్జీ వచ్చింది, సోలార్ వచ్చింది, విండ్ వచ్చింది. తర్వాత మన మున్సిపల్ వేస్ట్ అవుతుందో ఆ వేస్ట్ ద్వారా కూడా దాన్ని కూడా మనం వాడుకొని కూడా మనం రెగ్యులర్గా వచ్చే కోల్ బేస్ ఎనర్జీ ఉందో మనం తగ్గించుకుంటాము. సో ఓవరాల్ ఏంటంటే ఈ యొక్క కోల్ బేస్ ఎనర్జీ తగ్గియాలి ఓవర్ పీరియడ్ ఆఫ్ టైము. ఈ పొల్యూషన్ లెవెల్ తగ్గియాలా, ఈ యొక్క న్యాచురల్ రిసోర్సెస్ మనం తగ్గించుకోవాలని మన ఉద్దేశము. సో ఆ విధంగా చూస్తే చాలా మనము వీఆర్ మచ్ అడ్వాన్స్ కంపేర్ టు గ్లోబల్ లెవెల్లో ఉన్న సిమెంట్ మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్స్తో చూస్తే ఇక్కడ పొల్యూషన్ లెవెల్ చాలా తగ్గిపోయినాయి. ఇప్పుడు యాజ్ కూడా ఎనీ అదర్ ఇండస్ట్రీ లాగా ఉంటుంది. ఇప్పుడు సిమెంట్ ఇండస్ట్రీకి పోతే ఒకప్పుడు అంతా డస్ట్ ఉండేది, ఇవన్నీ పోయినాయి, కొత్త టెక్నాలజీస్ వచ్చినాయి. ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ వీ డూ దిస్ ప్రాసెస్. ఈ ప్రాసెస్లో కొత్తగా వస్తున్నాయి. లో కార్బన్ సిమెంట్ కూడా వస్తున్నాయి. మనం ఇప్పుడు ఆల్మోస్ట్ ఈ సెంటర్ ఐజీబీసీ నుంచి మనం ఒక 10,720 ప్రోడక్ట్స్ గ్రీన్ ప్రోడక్ట్స్గా మనం సర్టిఫై చేసిన వాటిని మేము గ్రీన్ ప్రో అంటాం. మీరు ఎవరైనా ఇల్లు కట్టుకున్న వాళ్ళు కానీ లేకపోతే ఏమైనా ఫ్లాట్స్ కొనుక్కున్నప్పుడు కానీ కమర్షియల్ కొన్నప్పుడు మీరు అడగండి, మీరు డెవలపర్స్ అడగండి, మీరు గ్రీన్ ప్రో సర్టిఫైడ్ గ్రీన్ ప్రోడక్ట్స్ వాడుతున్నారని. ఇందులో ముఖ్యంగా ఏంటంటే ఈ గ్రీన్ ప్రో ప్రోడక్ట్స్లో మనం ఏం చూస్తామంటే ఆ ప్రోడక్ట్ మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చర్ చేసినప్పుడు ఎనర్జీ లెవెల్స్ ఎంత తగ్గుతాయి, ఎంబెడెడ్ ఎనర్జీ అంటాం, ఎంత తగ్గిస్తున్నారు అని అడుగుతాం. తర్వాత దాంట్లో రీసైకిల్డ్ మెటీరియల్ ఎంత వాడుతున్నారు. ఎందుకంటే మన న్యాచురల్ రిసోర్సెస్ ఫ్యూచర్ జనరేషన్ కూడా ఉంచాలి. మన పూర్వీకులు మనకు వదిలిపెట్టిపోయినారు. ఇప్పుడు మనము ఇండిస్క్రిమినేట్గా మనం స్పాయిల్ చేస్తాం మదర్ ఎర్త్ను, రిసోర్సెస్ను, న్యాచురల్ రిసోర్స్ను. వాటిని కాపాడుకోవాలంటే రీసైకిల్ మెటీరియల్ ఎంత వాడతాము, తర్వాత పొల్యూషన్ లెవెల్స్ ఎంత తగ్గుతున్నాయి, వేస్టేజ్ ఎంత తగ్గుతున్నాయి, ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఎవరైతే అబ్జర్వ్ చేస్తారో వాళ్ళకి మనం గ్రీన్ ప్రో సర్టిఫికేట్ ఇస్తాం. సో దీన్ని కూడా రాను దీని ఎక్కువైతే రిక్వైర్మెంట్ పెరుగుతున్నప్పుడు కాస్ట్ కూడా గణనీయంగా తగ్గుతుంది. ఇప్పుడు గ్రీన్ ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ మన ఎవరైతే అడాప్ట్ చేస్తారో రేటింగ్ వాళ్ళ కాస్ట్ కూడా ఫ్యూచర్లో రాబో రోజుల్లో గణనీయంగా తగ్గుతుంది. ఈవెన్ కన్వెన్షనల్ మెటీరియల్ కంటే కూడా గ్రీన్ ప్రోడక్ట్సే చీప్గా అవైలబుల్ దొరుకుతాయి ఫ్యూచర్లో. దీని గురించి మనకు 13 స్టేట్స్ ఇండియాలో ఇన్సెంటివ్స్ వస్తున్నాయి. ఎవరైతే డెవలపర్స్ కానీ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్స్ కానీ ఐజీబీసీ యొక్క 32 రేటింగ్స్ ఎవరైతే వాడుతున్నారో వాళ్ళందరికీ కూడా ఇన్సెంటివ్స్ ఇస్తున్నాయి. సో మన స్టేట్ కూడా మనం రిక్వెస్ట్ చేసినాము. ఒకటేమో ఇంపాక్ట్ ఫీ రిడక్షన్ ఇవ్వమనేసి, మన పర్మిట్ ఫీజులో రిడక్షన్ ఇవ్వమని, తర్వాత ప్రాపర్టీ ట్యాక్స్ కూడా రిడక్షన్ ఇస్తే ఎవ్రీ 3 years ఒకసారి మనం రెన్యువల్ చేసుకోవాల్సి వస్తుంది. పబ్లిక్ కూడా సమ్ ఇన్సెంటివ్స్ ఉంటేనే వాళ్ళు రెన్యువల్ చేసుకుంటారు. కాబట్టి ఆ సస్టైన్ ఉంటేనే కంటిన్యూ చేయాలి. సో ఈ డైరెక్షన్లో ఐజీబీసీ ఇస్ వర్కింగ్ ఇన్ ఎ బిగ్ వే అక్రాస్ ద కంట్రీ. మనం రెగ్యులర్గా సెమినార్స్ ద్వారా కానీ, తర్వాత సోషల్ మీడియా కానీ, మీ ప్రింట్ అండ్ ఎలక్ట్రానిక్ మీడియా ద్వారా కూడా మనం చాలా అవేర్నెస్ చేస్తున్నాము. దిస్ ఎ బిగ్ చేంజ్ ఇన్ ది థింకింగ్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్ ది మ్యానుఫ్యాక్చరర్స్. దే ఆర్ ఆల్ కమింగ్ ఇన్ టు ది ఫోల్డ్, అవర్ ఫోల్డ్. అండ్ ఆల్ ద సిటిజన్స్ కూడా అడుగుతున్నారు ఇప్పుడు ఈ ప్రోడక్ట్ కొనకముందు, ఫ్లాట్స్ కొనకముందు, ఇండివిజువల్స్ కొనకముందు కూడా దిస్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ ఐజీబీసీ సర్టిఫికేట్ తీసుకున్నారనేది కూడా అడుగుతున్నారు. మంచి చేంజెస్ ఉన్నాయి. కాబట్టి డెఫినెట్గా ప్లీజ్ అడాప్ట్ ది మీ ఇళ్లలో కానీ ఎక్కడ ఎనీ టైప్ ఆఫ్ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ కానీ గ్రీన్ ప్రో ప్రోడక్ట్ వాడండి. అట్లనే డెవలప్స్ కొనేటప్పుడు కూడా అడగండి, ఈజ్ ఇట్ ఐజీబీసీ సర్టిఫైడ్ అని అడగండి.
Mr. Srikanth Reddy, a technocrat and cement leader from Telangana, Joint Managing Director of Sagar Cements, and Mr. Shekhar Reddy, whom many of you know, is the National Vice Chair of Indian Green Building Council. Our objective of this meeting is to share with you what CII has been doing on the green front, both from the building material side as well as the building side. From the building material side, in terms of the cement plants, how they have been over a period of time improving their sustainability, their process, so that the cement manufacturing becomes green. And of course, from the building side, on how the construction processes, methodologies, and the buildings are being so designed so that the overall carbon dioxide impact is lower. We are trying to address the entire supply chain. Before I request Mr. Ajay Kapoor, just a quick introduction about GVC to give you a brief of all the activities. Many of you are aware. As you see, this is the building which we are all here. This is one of the greenest buildings in the country and the world. First net zero energy building, the first platinum rated green building when it came up in the year 2004. It has many firsts to its credit over a period of time. And the building, as you all know, was inaugurated by President Kalam in the year 2004. Many green features. For example, the solar which you see is the first bifacial solar. The solar panel generate power on both sides of the panel. The building is a net zero energy building, which means we give about 15 to 20% energy which we generate to the grid. So this was announced by President Clinton when he visited in 2000, inaugurated by President Kalam in 2004. In 2023, IGBC, the Indian Green Building Council, completed about 10 billion square feet of green buildings in the entire country. The Madam President, Honorable President, launched a booklet on the achievement of the entire country. The building became a net zero energy building in 2019, and then last year we had this year we had the privilege of celebrating 20 years of GVC with the Honorable Chief Minister of Telangana, Shri Revanth Reddy, and also the launch of the foundation stone for the next building. These are the 5 major activities of the Green Business Center in terms of green buildings, green company, facilitating manufacturing companies to become green, facilitating products to become green, to make products green, and also create a market for Indian products nationally and internationally, working in terms of improving energy efficiency. All these things create a demand for green products, technology and services. We have a program to help green entrepreneurs to scale up their activities. So we are taking care of the supply as well as the demand and the overall green arena. One important thing which we would like to share with you, we not only have activities, but also we have clearly tracked the achievements. The activities of the CII Green Business Center in the last 20 years has resulted in an annual reduction of 55 million tons of CO2 per year. So India overall is somewhere around 2,500. So 55 million tons is the overall reduction in terms of CO2. It's a significant percentage of the overall number of the entire country. So these are some of the activities. I will not spend time on it. The cement sector is one which is, as many of you know, India is the second largest manufacturer of cement in the world, but the most efficient cement companies of the world are in India, thanks to all the efforts of Indian cement sector, the support of the government and the technology providers. We have the two leaders from cement sector, Mr. Ajay Kapoor, who leads the cement tech activities of CII. My request to all of you, we are here to talk about the sustainability initiatives of CII and the CII Green Business Center. So whatever questions you have got related to green, related to sustainability, the leaders here would be very glad to answer. Anything related to the business, I would request you to kindly avoid. May I now request Mr. Ajay Kapoor, Chairman of Green Cement Tech 2025 and the Managing Director of Ambuja Cements, to share his views on what the industry has been doing on the sustainability front and what the CII under his leadership has initiated. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Hello. Hello. Good afternoon to all of you. Today we have actually gathered here for our CIMTech 2025 two-day conference. The main objective is, as the nation grows, as the country grows, we cannot grow without cement, steel infrastructure. So on one hand, we are very proud of our India's cement industry. We have today close to last year 450 million tons of cement demand, with a per capita consumption closer to 250 kgs per person. And at that we are number 2 player in the world. But we are not just number 2 player in the world, we are also, I would say, number 1 in sustainability globally. So Indian cement industry, which is largely built by private capital, and typically to make one cement plant, you need about 2,000 crores today. The standard cement plant is about 3 million tons, which is substantial money, and yet 100% money is privately reinvested. And most of the cement companies that I've seen have been reinvesting their proceeds. So it's a very positive. Cement is in the process of manufacturing cement, you need energy, and in the process of using energy, there is a CO2 emission. Therefore, we are very cognizant that as an industry, as a responsible industry, our attempt is to be net carbon zero. We have decided that by 2070 as an industry we will be net carbon zero, but many companies individually have their own plan. Some companies have, for example, the company I represent has 2030 plan, 2050 plan. We are signatories to all global, ESG criteria, SBTI, which are many of them are voluntary, many of them are also part of the statutory reporting. Indian cement industry today has one of the highest usage of waste, which is fly ash, slag in the manufacture, and I believe at 75% blended cements, this is one of the lowest CO2 emitting countries in the world on a per ton basis. Also, we are looking at moving towards RE energy as a source of our power, electricity. Typically, we need 100 units of power per ton of cement. Efficient plants can do it at about 65 to 75 tons. Of that, today, a lot of companies have given commitments that they will reach up to 60 to 70% this power coming from either waste heat recovery systems, which is nothing but using the hot gases in the process to capture back and produce power, which otherwise would have been wasted. And secondly, investing in RE sources like solar and waste heat. So again, there is a roadmap every company has tied up. We are looking at the data at a national level. We are already about 1800 megawatts installed capacity of waste heat. And target is that by 2030, almost 4,000 megawatt of power, which will be comprising of waste heat as well as RE, solar and wind, is a commitment already announced by some of the industry leaders. There are a lot of things to be done going forward. One is to ensure we also help society clean its waste. Cement manufacturing needs solid fuels like coal, petcoke. A lot of industries have started using the municipal solid wastes, the sludges which are coming in, the plastics. They are recycled and brought back to a cement plant, and instead of coal, we replace it by society's waste. We call it alternate fuels, AFR. As a nation today, we are at about 6 to 7%, but there are plants in Europe which are at 100%, which means negative of any source of natural source of energy. Industry is committed to move towards 20-25%. Imagine on one hand we are moving towards 60% to 50% RE sources, which is solar, waste heat, wind. On the other hand, for our power and fuel requirements, we are moving towards replacing through using alternate fuels, which is municipal solid waste. So I think it's a win-win. As we grow, we reduce and eventually eliminate the CO2 emissions is the core objective. And the lastly, which I'll speak, is the usage of cement. Cement basically is used to make houses and to make buildings. This building is a classic case built 25 years back with a very, very green and eco objective, and you can walk around the building. That's why when they asked me to meet all of you, I said, please call them here and see what can be done if the right mindset is there. We have saved money, we have saved electricity, and yet in the heart of Hyderabad, this structure sits as a testimony of modern thinking and at the same time medieval way of cleaning waste. I was just shown, and I would request the team to take all of you just at the backyard here. There are plants which are naturally using the wastewater and the fresh water which is collected at this site, and rather than putting a treatment plant, we have put natural plants, greenery, which is absorbing the waste and converting it into fresh air and recycling. So I think this is what we as an industry should champion more and more. The products that are used for making cement, for example, fly ash based PPC cements, consume 35% less traditional cement clinker, thereby reducing the CO2. slag, which is a waste of cement industry, can be produced by only 40% traditional clinker, which means 60% can be reduced. And we also worked with the government many years back and we produced a new kind of cement which is known as composite cement, which can mix slag and fly ash both. So all these products are also there, which are number one, very good in quality. They can build very stronger. The biggest dams like Bhakra Nangal Dam was built with PPC cement because the heat of hydration, I have got a builder here who knows, the heat of hydration for large structures is so high that you cannot even build it with the traditional way of building. You have to add fly ash, you have to add slag. It brings longevity. So I think we are also working over there. There are concretes which can be made with polymers inside it, and time to come, that technology will come in. There are things in the society which if we add in the concrete, it will naturally absorb CO2 in it. So I think a lot of technology, and finally last is digitization. The more technology is used, the less waste is done, and I think that is what this center aims to. I am very happy and very proud to work alongside CII and the industry leaders to see that as our nation becomes from 4 trillion to 10 trillion, we also demonstrate to the world what we demonstrate to our enemy few days back, what we can do with technology. The right technology can build smart, can build at a low cost, and can build for the next generation to come without the problems of pollution, without the problems of CO2. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. May I request Mr. Srikanth Reddy to share some of his views on what has been the activities and achievements of cement plants of this region in Telangana.
Yeah. Good afternoon. Would like to welcome all of you to the green building, the CII green building, and they have been very instrumental in trying to get the industry upgrade itself from time to time. It has been more than 2 decades since the CII started the Green Simtech. Each year there has been a significant contribution from the CII helping the industry to learn from collective kind of a thing, because each industry probably would progress a bit, but I think the role that CII played, especially the Green Simtech played collectively for small players, medium players and the large players, is to have a collective kind of a learning. Their experiences and everything was shared. With that, we are very happy that the footprint, as Mr. Ajay Kapoor has mentioned, the Indian cement industry footprint, carbon footprint, that is tons of CO2 for each ton of CO2, for each ton of cement that we produce, probably would be the lowest in the world. The quality of the cement that is produced in India, probably most of the people for some perception reasons think that we are the lowest. In fact, the quality of cement that we produce would be the highest. You need less ton of cement for each cubic meter of concrete that is poured. That's the testimony. As you are seeing the building heights, the infrastructure speed, and the building, in fact the bridges sizes are coming down by the year. All that is possible with the adoption of the new technologies that are coming in. At the same time, industry has been extremely conscious on the environment side. So as the industry is progressing, it has been absolutely responsible in its behavior. It's not only looking for the profit, but also looking at how do we have as little impact as possible for the growth to happen. And we would be more than happy to share any of the questions or queries that you would have. Thank you again for taking interest to come and listen to us. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Shekhar Reddy Garu, for your views on the buildings.
Yeah. Good morning to all of you. And it's a great collaboration with the cement industry. And over a period of time, I was just now in the inaugural session of the Cement Tech, I was hearing the Kiran Anand. So if you benchmark, our energy savings are the best globally. And we are saving a lot of energy, and also pollution level has come down, and also we are using alternate fuel also, whether RE or waste heat, both we are using. The municipal waste also we are using extensively, and tremendous, I think, efforts have been put by the technology developers, machinery manufacturers and cement manufacturers together, and they are also struggling very much to how to cut down the energy, the pollutions also, they are struggling very hard. And at IGBC also, we are happy when we started this building outside the US, first platinum rated building with 20,000 square foot. I am proud to announce today we have more than 15,000 projects have registered with us, comprising about 13.56 billion square foot green footprint is registered with IGBC, which is second largest globally. Maybe very shortly we will be the global leaders, and all the stakeholders are involved in this. All the manufacturers are involved, and with almost zero green products manufactured in India 20 years back, now IGBC team could able to certify as a green pro, as a green material, building material, about 10,000 products, about 10,700 plus products we are certified. And mostly any of the shelf these products are available. If you go to any shop, these green pro certified products are available. They are definitely working in a big way. Not only that, to make more and more awareness, we have started also a green property show wherein pre-certified and certified green projects are displayed. We have started first and second edition in Hyderabad, which has received a great appreciation. That project actually, why we have started is we want to showcase the promoters who are the Green Crusaders. They are implementing green rating in their project. Second thing is we want to make it the sustainability green building concept. What exactly is green building? Everybody should know. Like in our childhood times we should know. You used to know Lifebuoy soap or surf. These are the products we used to know. Similarly, what is a green building? What are the ingredients? How much energy it is saving by adopting a green building rating? How much of water we are saving? What are the fixtures we are supposed to use? What type of electrical fixtures we are supposed to use? What is the importance of the rainwater harvesting, sewage treatment plant? Many things we discuss, and the heat island effect. What is the importance of the many of the reflective coatings, and again going back to the courtyard concept, what the importance of the natural daylight in every room, and the free air circulation into every room, how much it will reduce the AC involvement, energy will be reduced. So these are the things we want to take it to every citizen. In the process, we also have more than 400 colleges, engineering and art colleges, our student chapters. Day in and day out, we conduct a lot of programs. We have Indian Green League also. The working people, we involve them as a competition. We have a yearly competition for them. We do the competition among the architects. We do a lot of conferences. We have 30 chapters across the country. We are actively involved in every city, and we are reaching out to all the departments, the developers, and all the type of industries. We have 13 state governments are extending incentives for adopting the green rating, and we have many MOUs with the state governments and CPWD, PWD, R&D departments for making the procurement also, green procurement process in the tender document. Many aspects we are doing a lot of awareness program through you. You also have been helping for the last 2 decades in a big way, and we are also very much there in the social media regularly, and various promotion of the various activities. Definitely. This last year I have seen, today also I have seen this 21st Cement Tech this year also. These proceedings of today's and tomorrow proceedings also definitely will bring more and more innovative technologies and products into the market. Definitely we are all selling, all the manufacturers, not only cement, steel and other products. Many products manufactured, they are coming into our fold. They are all working toward the Government of India agenda of carbon neutral by 2070. We are working in the direction, and we are all putting efforts, lot of efforts in helping to take it forward. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Any questions? If would like to have some Telugu bites, I request Shrikant Reddy Garu and Shekhar Reddy Garu to share. Feel free.
Even though you said that the industry is adopting zero carbon footprint by 2050, yet it is one of the most polluting industries. And the example is, environmentalist protests in Gujarat, in Andhra, in Telangana, Ramnapet industry. So why do you think the industry is yet facing these kind of challenges? And also, decarbonization has not been adopted by many players in the segment.
So what steps are being taken to, ensure that the industry adopts these kind of issues?
Yeah. Good afternoon, madam. I think from a pollution standpoint, I think some of these instances that you have mentioned is more to do with the public hearing much before the industry is set up. When I started my career close to 30 years back, it was very difficult for us to go and see during the daytime the cement plant. It was dusty. It was. Now if you have to go, I think it is no different from. It's kind of a walk in the park. So from that perspective, the environment. See, the CO2 pollution obviously is not visible. So the question of people trying to tell that it is making their life difficult is something which we have to take it slightly differently. But the instances that you have mentioned where there has been a resistance from the people is more for putting up a plant rather than trying to contest on where the plant is there and it is making their life difficult. I think it is something which